Today's training, we're going to be taking a look at the true power of Kali as a system. We're going to be taking a look at one drill across 3 weapon areas of Kali. So you're going to need a training bolo and a training knife. If you don't have a training bolo, go ahead and substitute that for a single stick. And you're going to need a staff at any length, anywhere from floor to plexus, floor to chin, temple, or even a little bit taller than you. It doesn't matter. So we're going to work one drill across all 3 of these weapon areas of Kali. Before we get going with the training here, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. That's the only payment I want for this lesson today. So if you've been watching the channel for a while and you have not subscribed yet, or you're brand new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button right now. And if you agree with me that Kali is a complete system, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button for me. Leave me a comment below and share this video with all of your Kali friends, your martial arts friends, and let's get everybody in the world training Kali. Let's go ahead and jump right on into it, starting off with the single sword. All right, so we're beginning right now with the single sword because the single bolo, the single sword, this is the center point of Kali. So we begin all of our training with the footwork, but also with the single sword or the single stick, because from there you're either going to lengthen the weapon or you're going to shorten the weapon, or you're going to start adding in a secondary weapon. So the single sword, the single stick, this is the center point of Kali. So let's go ahead and get right on into the drill. It's not a hard drill because I want to make sure that you can work these movements, whether you're a beginner, an intermediate, or an advanced Kali practitioner. I want to make sure you can work all these movements across these 3 areas of Kali. Then you can do a little bit of creativity work and you can start looking at how these drills will transfer across all the 12 areas of Kali. All right, so let's go ahead and get right on into it, starting off with the single sword. We're going to start off with this number 1 slash, and then we're going to return this backhand thrust. We're going to go broken with that thrust. We're going to go into a number 2 slash and then a forehand thrust right here. We're going to cut low and go into a backhand vertical, cut low, and then a forehand vertical right there. That's it. That's all we're doing for the drill. We're taking a look at the 3 angles of slashes, which is diagonal, horizontal, and vertical, and we're taking a look at the 2 basic tactics of slash or cut and thrust. All right, so let's go through that drill again. We have angle 1 slash to that backhand thrust. Angle 2 slash to the forehand thrust. Cut low on the horizontal to a backhand vertical. Cut backhand horizontal low and then to a forehand vertical right there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 movements right there. I'm going to turn around so that way you can do the drill with me just for a few reps, and then we'll go ahead and get into the other weapons. All right, nice and slow, starting from a good chamber position, slashing that 1, backhand thrust, slashing the angle 2, forehand thrust. Cut this nice and low on the horizontal, backhand vertical. Cut it low on the horizontal off the backhand side, and forehand vertical. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's do it 2 more times together, nice and slow and smooth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just a little bit faster and maintaining the fluidity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 right there. All right, let's go ahead and flip it out to the knife. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the same drill with the knife. So we got the slash of the 1, backhand thrust. Slash of the 2, forehand thrust. Cut it low on the horizontal, there's that vertical. Cut it low on the horizontal, there's that vertical. And we're going all the way through on that vertical slash. Returning back to our 1 position. We have our 1 to a backhand thrust, 2 to a forehand thrust, slashing low, and then on the vertical, cutting low on the backhand, and forehand vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 right there. Pop, 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 boom, 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 and pop. All right, let's take a look at the staff. Oh, all right. Now on the staff, the cool thing is we have two staff fighting methods. We have the single end staff fighting method and we have the double end staff fighting method. So let's go ahead and take a look at this drill on both staff fighting methods, starting off with the single end staff fighting method. All right, so from right here, we're starting off, we got this staff, we're a little bit below middle of the staff. We're coming through, slashing on that number 1, firing that thrust. Slashing the 2, firing that thrust. Now we're gonna come low. We got a lot of leverage, a lot of range, a lot of speed, and a lot of power here. So we're gonna sweep the legs. Boom, right there, and smash that vertical as they fall. Also, repeating that technique off the backhand side, sweep the legs, and as they're falling, smash them with that vertical strike and help to accelerate them going through the ground. Let's take a look at that again. We have slash to thrust, slash to thrust, horizontal to vertical, horizontal to vertical right there. Take a look at it from a few different angles. Slash thrust, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, and vertical. Once we have that single end staff fighting method, we also have the double end staff fighting method. So from here, slashing 1, thrust, coming around on the backhand side right here with the left hand, slashing and thrusting. We're gonna come out, slash right there. That could be a sweep, that could be a body shot, that could even be a head shot if you want that horizontal to go right to the temple, and then smash them over the crown right there with that vertical. Come back, train that technique on the other side. Smash them with that horizontal and follow through with that vertical. Let's take a look at the double end staff fighting method again. Slash on the 1, there's that backhand thrust. Slashing on the angle 2, forehand thrust. Take that horizontal slash, smash them with that vertical. Backhand horizontal slash, smash them with that vertical, and the drill starts over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 right there. This is one of my favorite parts of Kali, is that really when you're learning the very beginning of the system, of the methods, and you're learning how to use that single sword or that single stick, you are actually learning the entire system. It sometimes just takes that extra instruction from somebody that has more experience to piece the puzzle together and how the system translates across all the areas of Kali. But it truly is, in my experience, a complete system. We can go ahead and put a tip right there on the end of the staff, and we're right there in the spear system. You know, we can do the exact same drills and movements with the double sword, with the espada daga, with the double knife, even with the empty hands. We can do the exact same movements. There might be a little bit of a modification, whether you are increasing leverage and manipulation or you're decreasing leverage and manipulation, but the principles of the tactics and the principles of the methods still apply the exact same way. The range, the timing, right? The technical execution might have a little bit of variance depending on the range of the weapon and all those things. But again, the principle and the methods, the tactics are the same. So with Kali, you kind of get to shortcut your training and your skill development once you know that and you realize that and you know how to work those puzzle pieces. And you get to a point in your training as you're more advanced and you kind of learn how you learn and you learn how to learn, and you can start connecting those puzzle pieces together all the way across the weapon categories, even when you learn something brand new right here on the single sword, or if you learn something new on the double sword, and then you know how to transfer that knowledge over into another area of Kali. Let me know in the comments below, what area of Kali do you like to practice most? And if you want to advance your training with me right here on the YouTube channel, click the join button right below this video and check out becoming a sponsor to our channel. And that way you get access to more perks that we have here on the channel and also our exclusive training videos. You don't even need to leave the YouTube platform. We have so much more going on in our members area for our sponsors. All right guys, get on outside, go grab your training bolo or your stick, a training knife, and a staff, and go give this drill a try with all these different variations. Then what I want you to do is figure out how can you transition from weapon to weapon in one round, right, and get all of these drills done in one round with all three of these weapon areas. So it's kind of fun when you start using that creative thinking like that. And it makes the training a little bit more fun when you can just kind of move around from weapon to weapon. All right, I'll catch you guys back here for some more Kali training. Make sure to get outside. That's where you're gonna get the most bang for your buck in your training, and go make nature your Kali dojo.